Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's topic is the bronchopulmonary segments of lungs. It may be asked as short notes or as essay, and it's an important clinical oriented topic. So those who are not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe now. Keep watching the videos. In our channel we have introduced the new playlist Important Anatomy in 50 videos. If you go through the 50 videos, you will be able to cover 60 to 70% of the anatomy questions for the university exams. So do subscribe now, keep watching the videos. Now the today's topic is the bronchopulmonary segments of lungs. First we will define the bronchopulmonary segments of the lungs. The area of the lung aerated by a tertiary bronchi is known as bronchopulmonary segment, which is an independent respiratory unit. So it is the unit of the lung. So these segments are separated from one another. Here it is drawn like some lines, but in the living they are separated by connective tissue, intersegmental areolar septa, so that the spread of infection from one segment to other is prevented. So what is the importance of this? So if you know these segments, then if you suspect any segment is infected, you can surgically remove that part of the segment without interfering with the other parts of the lung. So the student should know about the bronchopulmonary segments in detail. If you see this branches of the pulmonary artery also follow the tertiary bronchi and are segmental in distribution, while the tributaries of pulmonary veins, they run in this intersegmental plane. So they are intersegmental in drainage. If you see this bronchopulmonary segment, each bronchopulmonary segment is wedge shaped with the base directed to the surface of the lung. So that is the apex, that is the shape of the bronchopulmonary segment, and apex towards the tertiary bronchus. If you see, each segmental bronchus branch 6 to 18 times to produce 50 to 70 respiratory bronchioles. So that is the definition of bronchopulmonary segment. Then the features of bronchopulmonary segment we have covered in still now. Now we will see the how many bronchopulmonary segments are present in right side and left side. First we will see the right side lung, right lung. You can see upper lobe. So first you see the upper lobe. So upper lobe has 3 bronchopulmonary segments. They are apical. So this is apical. Then one is anterior and another is posterior. So this is posterior upper lobe, and this is anterior. Then in the middle lobe you can see lateral and medial. Then you coming to the lower lobe. So here it is the lower lobe. That is again one apical you are seeing. Then medial basal, anterior basal. So this is anterior basal, then medial basal, posterior basal, and also lateral basal. So these are the 10 bronchopulmonary segments of the right lung. Now we will see the left lung. Left lung also has 10 bronchopulmonary segments. What are they? We will see. Same like it has 2 lobes, but it also has 10 bronchopulmonary segments. So this is the upper lobe you are seeing. Apical. So this is apical, posterior and anterior. Then upper lingular and lower lingular. So this is apical posterior, then anterior. Here is upper lingular and lower lingular. Now we will see the bronchopulmonary segments of the left lobe, lower lobe, left lung, lower lobe. It is again having apical, medial basal, anterior basal, lateral basal, and posterior basal. So these are the 10 bronchopulmonary segments of each lung. Why we should know about the bronchopulmonary segment? To allow the natural drainage of the infected material by adopting various postures in the patient. So for example, pus from the apical segment of lower lobe may trickle in prone position through the opening of middle lobe bronchus. So we have to keep the patient in that positions. Then segmental resection also needs the knowledge of the bronchopulmonary segment. posterior segment of the apical segment of the lower lobe and posterior segment of the upper lobe are common sites for lung abscess. So because these segments, what are the segments? Apical segment of lower lobe, and so that is the apical segment of lower lobe. So this is the apical segment of lower lobe, posterior segment of upper lobe. So these are the usual sites of lung abscess because these segments are the most dependent in the recumbent position. So in such condition, patient is advised to lie in the prone position, which allows the infected material to accumulate in the stem bronchi and in the carina. Posterior segment of right upper lobe. So what is that posterior segment of right upper lobe we are seeing? Is frequently the site of tuberculosis. Anterior segment of upper lobe tends to be cancerous. So these are the knowledge and these are the knowledge of the infections and the drainage of the infected material. So we should know about the bronchopulmonary segments in detail. Now we will label this. So that is the apical right lung we are seeing, posterior, anterior, lateral, medial, superior, medial basal, anterior basal, lateral basal and posterior basal. So these are the 10 bronchopulmonary segments of right lung. Now left lung, apicoposterior, anterior, superior lingular, inferior lingular, superior, anteromedial basal, lateral basal and posterior basal. So these are the segments of the left lung. So in this class we have seen the bronchopulmonary segments of the right and left lungs, which are very much important both for theory and for the clinical knowledge. So those who have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe now. Keep watching the videos. With another topic in the thorax, we will see in the next class. Don't forget to press the like button and share button of the video. Thank you.